What's happening, Edie and Nice? Welcome to Nate's Chocolate Convo 2. I'm Nate, and this is the only podcast where building and manage the business. Let's get right into this. There's been a lot going on in the news and on YouTube. The young lady in Dubai, Tiara Allen, the other young lady, Carly Russell, right here in the States, the young lady in Romania who was chased by the men, the incident with Monica, and the guy. There's another incident too with the young lady dragged her own daughter. It's a lot of situations. The young lady that was twerking on the police officer as he was trying to instruct him to move. Um, there's a lot of situations going on with women in America, particularly Afro American women. Now, as you know, my podcast, we do not talk about women. We do not bash women. But I still got to give you the info so you can use it. Now, men, first, white men, Asian men, Latino men, Indian men, if you're living here in America, understand this agenda is being pushed to all American women, not just black women. They're using black women as the poster girl to push their own evil agenda, which is division and chaos. So don't think just because it's happening to us, it's not going to happen to you. It's just a matter of time that it happens to you. Don't believe me? Well, they put crack cocaine in our neighborhoods. It eventually slip into your neighborhoods. They put AIDS into our neighborhoods. It eventually slip into your neighborhoods. So whatever we get hit with, you guys get hit with. So understand that you guys are next. It's happening now, but it's going to get worse. Now, take it for what it's worth. Black men, listen closely. Listen up. You see these women, they are doing whatever they want to do. They're saying whatever they want to say. And none of them so far has gotten into trouble. No accountability, no responsibilities, none. They do whatever they want to do. They say whatever they want to say. They slap you. If you retaliate, you go to jail. If you say something, you an evil man. If you say something about them mistreating their children, you're an evil man. It doesn't matter what you say or what you do, you are considered evil. But whatever they say and whatever they do, they are considered good. Good mothers, good wives, good women. It's a evil agenda push into the masses. The government and feminism has gotten into bed together to come up with this plan to cause division and chaos among women and men, particularly heterosexual men and heterosexual women. We cannot get along, especially in the black community. It's happening now. So what you got to do now, at this point, you have to separate yourself from them, from these type of black women. Not all women, these ratchets, these jezzies. And I'm going to do a vid about jezzies. What are jezzies? So you know the signs of a woman that's a jezzy. Stay away from them. Stop going to their Instagram and their TikTok and sending comments. Stop trying to date them. Stop approaching them in the streets. Stop speaking to them. You know the ones I'm talking about. Stay away, because as this thing gets worse, it's going to get worse for them. See, when you're not accountable and responsible for your own actions, then people around you will make you accountable and responsible. It's just a matter of time. They're going to start making women, black women in particular, accountable and responsible for their own action, because it's going to get that out of control. And it's just a matter of time. So you need to keep your distance. Stop speaking to them. Stop hanging out with them. Stop going to the places where they be. Stop trying to hit on them. Just stay away from these particular black women. Because when they start being held accountable and responsible, if you near, you will get caught up. It's happening now. Don't believe me? The situation in Chicago. Black man, black woman got into it. He's dead. She gets off. I'll say it again. Black man and black woman got into it. He's dead and she's still living. Got off scot-free. They're going to start eating each other, meaning the same men that they would use to protect them against you, those Pookies and Ray Ray and thugs and gangbangers and bad boys and drug dealers and whoever else can get off the street. They're going to start turning on each other. That's the first accountability. Because men like us are either away from them or we move to a whole different country. We are in a different country. They say yourself black men pretty much separate themselves from the black community. They're doing their own thing. Got the MGTOW. They cut women off completely. So the only men that's left are the men in the hood. And this is why you see more and more of them getting into it, into the arguments. Because they're starting to turn on each other. When we was in the hood, in these neighborhoods, whether we lived there or we just hung out, they would turn on us. Because we would consider the odd. Unless you was thugging with them. And even then, they sometimes turn on you. But nevertheless, they're going to start being held accountable for their actions. Stay away from them. Stop trying to save them. Stop trying to reason with them. Stop trying to come up with a plan to save the community. The community is done. Only God can deal with that now. It's done. It's done. Get inside your head. The community is done. There's nothing you can do to save a person from themselves. And this is what a lot of you men been trying to do, including me. You're trying to save a group of women from themselves, and it's not going to happen. It is a conscious decision to do what they want to do, be who they want to be, speak how they want to speak, just do whatever they want to do. They are just running amok. No self-control, no nothing. Just whatever, however, whenever, whoever, whatever. And you can't say anything about it. You bashing them. You being a jerk. You being a male chauvinist. Let it go. This is your last and final warning. I'm not going to speak about this again. I'm just letting you know what God has shown me, that it's about to get real, real ugly with them. They're going overseas now and terrorizing people overseas, particularly men overseas right now. Now, a lot of you may or may not know, a lot of people are coming from overseas now. Ukraine, Mexico, Africa, they coming to America, and they come in here with their traditions. And things are about to change really, really quick. This running wild, as what they've been doing for the longest, is about to come to a screeching halt. And they can either stop on their own, or these people from the other countries is going to make them stop by force, which is the second part of them being accountable. Because they are completely out of control. They are just doing whatever they want to do. So take it for what it's worth. Stay away from them. Stay out of their DMs. Stop trying to sleep with them. Stop acknowledging them on the streets. You're old enough now to know who are the good ones and who are not. It's not rocket science. And most of them are very, very transparent. They will tell you who they are because it's like an empowerment. Yeah, I sleep around. You men do it. Yeah, I fight men. You fight each other. Yeah, I curse, and yeah, I got tattoos all over my body like a map. They're walking around looking like black biker babes. Tattoos all over their body, their face. You don't know what's behind them tats now. They could be a monster. They're doing whatever they want to do. Stop trying to save them. Stop trying to be around them. Stop trying to sleep with them. I did a vid about that. You dancing with the devil and you wondering why you're getting burnt. You dealing with these women and you wondering why you are getting so much trouble. Because they are Jezzies. And I'm going to do a vid about Jezzies, explain what exactly is a Jezzy. I'm telling you, this is your last and only warning. Say whatever, do whatever. I'm telling you what's going to happen. They are going to start catching hell. People are getting tired of them and their behavior. All over the world. We in America, we said something about it, we bashing women. But guess what? It still is what it is. Everything comes to a screeching halt. A great marriage will eventually end. The only thing that's going to last forever is the word of God. That's it. Everything else will be here and will leave, including us. So I'm telling you right now, keep your distance. You know who the ones, you know who they are. If you're in a relationship with one, I suggest you dead that relationship quickly. If you got a child by one or children, do right by your kids. Give her the peace sign because they are starting. They are going to manifest the evil that they've been putting out for years. It's happening now, but it hasn't fully manifested. That's coming real soon. Stay tuned. Keep your eyes open. Keep your ears open. Most importantly, keep your spiritual eyes and ears open. Your mind open. You'll see. You're gonna be driving one day or walking, and you're gonna see them getting beat up. Not by us, but by the dudes in the streets. You're gonna see the cops. You're gonna see men and women from other cultures. They're gonna start getting into it with them, and they're gonna do them in. Them ratchet ones, them ghetto, disrespectful, street urchins, hood buggers, whatever you want to call them. They're about to get the business real soon. So I'm warning you, stay away from them. Because when they catch it and you there, you're gonna catch it too. If you disrespect one of them Ukrainians and don't know he's part of a Ukrainian mob, she don't know. When he comes and put a hole in her, if you with her, you're a witness. He's gonna put a hole in you. You just got your head blown off. Collateral damage. You witness a murder. I can't let you live. Yeah, you didn't have nothing to do with it, but I gotta send you to your maker too. And that's what's gonna start happening. God got a way of getting things in its proper perspective. And before I leave out here, I'll tell you this. Back in the days, our grandfather days, they were leaders in their house. They took care of their wives, took care of their families. They worked hard. Some of them had their own businesses. The problem is they took advantage of their power. They abused their own power. They was cheating on their wives. They was beating their wives, mistreating their children, um, talking crazy to the wives, doing whatever they want to do. So God humbled them by bringing in the government, Section 8, welfare. We're going to take away the jobs out of this neighborhood. We're going to put crack cocaine and AIDS in the neighborhood. The crime went up. You couldn't come back to the house because you wasn't married or you was getting a divorce. And the government got in the seat with them. And it's been like that since now. So the black man is now returning. We are returning because we humble ourselves and we starting to think about what we do before we do it. And we're getting back with God, our first love. It's their turn now to catch the hell that we caught from our bad behavior. No one gets away with nothing. It seems that way. No one gets away with nothing. Every dog has his day. The seeds that you plant will eventually grow. And the only thing you can do is, Lord, please don't let me feel the full blunt of these seeds I've been planting. It is what it is. And by the way, stay out of the sugar box. That's why you've been getting caught up, the sugar box. And I know, sweeter than honey, I know. Let it go. Because they're about to catch it. And if you nail them, you will catch it also. Let that go. It's getting to the point now. It's really getting to the point, like Angry Man says, shouts out to Angry Man, that it's not even safe being around him because you don't know if she's gonna spaz out on you or not. You looking at a picture or sign behind her, she's saying you looking at her. You sexually harassing her. Now she wanna talk crap, and now you're getting into a fight. You go to jail. This is where we at now in America. This is where we are at. You walk around and your head's in the clouds. You put your head in the sand and pretend like it's not going on. It's not going to stop it. It's happening now. And don't think it can't happen to you. It's just like MC Light in that song she made, Georgie Porgy. And she was doing the narration. She was saying, just because he was drinking and driving and got killed, don't think it won't happen to you, that you might die from whatever. Tomorrow is not promised to nobody. So just because it hasn't happened to you yet doesn't mean it won't happen to you. So understand about what you're doing before you do it. Watch your surroundings. Our women are out of control. It's really women in America in general, but our women are the poster girls for it. They are the leading ladies and being a Jezzy, being a street senorita, whatever you want to call it. Last and only warning: before you meet that woman, before you speak to that woman, before you approach her, before you call her, text her, or whatever, you need to know who you're dealing with. Pay attention. Demeanor, what she got on, who's around her. Facial expressions. Look and see where you at. If you in the hood and she there 9 times out of 10, you might want to leave that alone. Because it's not all black women. It's just the Jezzies. It's just the hood ones. It is not all. And you sisters that are not like that, I suggest you start calling them out and stay away from them, or you're going to be collateral damage. That sisterhood crap is about to get you put in a box, because these streets is about to turn into the streets of fire, the streets of hell. Okay. And I'm going to end it like this. Most men, black men especially, have stepped away from the black community and black women. They stepped away. They either by themselves and doing their own thing, they're traveling overseas, or they're trying to rebuild a new black community. But they stepped away. They're not dealing with it. They literally don't go anywhere where these type of women are at. The only men that's still there are the dudes that's still in the hood. Your thugs, your gangsters that still want to be with them. And this is why you're going to see more and more of them fighting in the streets, shooting at each other, killing each other, running each other over. They're like roaches. They are going to start consuming each other. That is the first level of accountability. The people around you will make you accountable. Then the people that you come across to will start making you accountable for your actions and your words. Stay tuned. You heard it right here first from Nate. I'm telling you, it's about to go down. Stay away. Just that simple. I'm out of here. Thanks again for tuning in. If you like this video, click like, subscribe to the channel, get more content, share these videos with other men, but most importantly, receive the info, apply the info, and you will see your benefits. I want to thank you again for the donations. I want to thank Vic, aka Mr. Smell Goods, for his donations. G. Howard, Mr. Palm, Tag, and other donations. I'd like to thank you guys for donating and continue to donate to this channel. I much appreciate it. Let God be with you. And as always, 1, 2, peace.